Finally tonight, a farmer who just would not give up digging in his field in Michigan when he thought he hit a fence post. It turns out he found a window back to the Ice Age. Here's ABC's John Donvan with the archaeological treasure. What this farmer found in his field has shocked the entire world, but before we talk about that, here are 10 incredible discoveries found. The Petrix, an underground 100,000-year-old electrical component. The Petrix is a mysterious artifact found in 1998 by electrical engineer John J. Williams during a hike in North America. The object, discovered in a remote location, appears to be an electrical component embedded in solid granite. Williams noticed a triple plug protruding from the rock, and further excavation revealed a device with unmistakable characteristics of an electrical connector. Williams has kept the exact location of the discovery a secret. This secrecy has led some skeptics to believe the artifact is a hoax. However, Williams insists it is genuine and has refused offers up to $500,000 for the artifact. He is open to letting researchers examine the Petrix under the condition that he is present and the rock remains undamaged. The Petrix is unique and does not resemble any natural formation. It measures about 8 mm in diameter, with pins about 3 mm high and spaced approximately 2.5 mm apart. The pins themselves are around 1 mm thick. The artifact shows no signs of being glued or welded into the rock, suggesting it was already present when the granite formed. Geological analysis suggests the rock encasing the Petrix is at least 100,000 years old. This timeline is problematic for those who believe the object is of artificial origin, as it predates known human technology by a wide margin. The artifact's resemblance to an electrical XLR connector has fueled speculation about its origins. It exhibits a weak magnetic attraction, and ohmmeter readings indicate either an open circuit or very high impedance between the pins. X-ray tests of the Petrix have revealed an opaque internal structure at its center, adding to the mystery. Williams has consulted both an engineer and a geologist who confirmed that the electronic component embedded in the granite did not show any signs of modern binding agents or adhesives. Despite this, many skeptics believe the artifact is an elaborate hoax. Williams, however, remains convinced that the Petrix is a genuine artifact from an advanced ancient civilization or even an extraterrestrial race. The Petrix challenges conventional understanding of technological development and human history. If proven authentic, it could drastically alter our view of ancient civilizations and their capabilities. On the other hand, it could also be debunked as an elaborate hoax. The scientific community's reluctance to investigate further might stem from fear of the implications such a discovery could have on our understanding of history. Lost ring found on a carrot. Imagine losing a precious diamond ring while working in your garden and finding it 13 years later on a carrot. This happened to Mary Grams, a woman from Alberta, Canada. She lost her ring and only told her son. Mary felt so embarrassed that she bought a replacement ring to hide the loss. Years later, Mary's daughter-in-law, Colleen Daly, was harvesting vegetables on the family farm. She found the ring on a carrot, which had grown through it, keeping it safe in the soil. Mary's son called her with the good news. She was overjoyed to hear that her long-lost ring had been found. Mary reflected on the incident and wished she had told her late husband about the lost ring. She believed he would have found the situation amusing. Now that she has her ring back, Mary plans to be more careful and keep it in a safe place. Ancient sarcophagus mystery in Alexandria, in Egypt, a 2,000-year-old black granite sarcophagus was found and opened, revealing a mix of sewage and skeletons. This discovery occurred after archaeologists inspected land in the city's Geber district before construction. The sarcophagus, which dates to a time after Alexander the Great conquered the area in 332 BC, was initially thought to possibly hold the remains of Alexander himself. Instead, it contained sewage and the remains of 3 individuals. The sarcophagus is nearly 9 feet long, 5 feet wide, and 6 foot tall, making it one of the largest ever found in Alexandria. It was covered in a thick layer of mortar, leading Mustafa Waziri, Secretary-General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities, to suggest it had never been opened since it was buried. This suggestion, however, remains uncertain. Inside the sarcophagus, archaeologists found the skeletons of 3 individuals, possibly soldiers. Egypt's Antiquities Ministry stated that one of the skeletons had a wound from an arrow, indicating a violent death. The presence of sewage, which must have seeped in over the centuries, added to the difficulty of the investigation. The sarcophagus had no inscriptions or art inside or outside, making it difficult to identify the individuals or understand why they were buried in such a massive coffin. An alabaster head of a man was found near the sarcophagus, but its connection to the buried individuals is unclear. The opening of this sarcophagus presents several new questions. Researchers now need to determine who these 3 people were, when they lived, how they died, and why they were buried together in such a large sarcophagus. The exact age of the skeletons is still unknown, and further analysis is required to gain more insights. In ancient Egypt, it was not uncommon for sarcophagi to be reused. Bodies of former occupants could be removed to make room for new ones. It is possible that this sarcophagus was reused, but this has not yet been confirmed. The condition of the skeletons and any potential artifacts inside could have been affected by the sewage. Any objects buried with the skeletons might have been destroyed or may still be found during detailed study. After opening the sarcophagus, it was transferred to the Alexandria National Museum for conservation and further research. This discovery sheds light on the complex history of Alexandria after Alexander the Great's conquest. Ancient finds in Izmir. Izmir has recently revealed several fascinating archaeological discoveries. One of the most notable finds was an ancient Roman house, more than 2,700 years old. Officials in Turkey had to navigate through streets and alleys to reach a hole in the ground. After setting up a ladder and descending through an ancient Roman column, they found themselves in a room of a home belonging to a wealthy family from the early Roman period. Many architectural details of this house are slowly being uncovered, providing valuable insights into the lives of its ancient inhabitants. However, the digs were unauthorized, and police have detained 3 suspects who were attempting to excavate the site illegally. In addition to the Roman house, Izmir is home to several other significant archaeological finds. A nearly 2,000-year-old amphitheater has been discovered, which once hosted performances and gatherings. Alongside the amphitheater, a communal latrine thought to be used by actors has also been found. Dinosaur tail found in Mexico. Archaeologists in Mexico have made a significant discovery in the desert near General Cepeda in Coahuila. They unearthed a 72-million-year-old dinosaur tail. This find, announced by Mexico's National Institute for Anthropology and History, INAH, marks the first time such a fossil has been found in Mexico. The tail, measuring 5 m long, is unusually well preserved. Francisco Aguilar, INA's director, noted that this discovery is rare and offers a unique opportunity for further study. The tail is believed to belong to a hadrosaur, also known as a duck-billed dinosaur. This tail likely made up about half the length of the dinosaur. A team of archaeologists and students from INAH and the National Autonomous University of Mexico, UNAM, spent 20 days carefully removing sedimentary rock to reveal the tail. They found all 50 vertebrae intact, a remarkable state of preservation for such an old fossil. In addition to the tail, the team discovered other bones, including part of the dinosaur's hips. Dinosaur tail discoveries are not common. Aguilar mentioned that this find could provide new insights into the hadrosaur family. It may also help researchers understand diseases that affected dinosaur bones, which are similar to those seen in humans. For instance, scientists have already discovered that dinosaurs could suffer from tumors and arthritis. The state of Coahuila, along with other northern desert states in Mexico, is rich in dinosaur fossils. During the Cretaceous period, which ended about 65 million years ago, much of this region was coastal. This has allowed researchers to find remains of both marine and land-based dinosaurs. The fossilized tail will be transferred to General Cepeda for cleaning and further study. This discovery highlights Mexico's rich paleontological history and provides an exciting opportunity for further research into the lives of ancient dinosaurs. Backyard Cold War bunker. In the United States, a homeowner made an incredible discovery in his backyard, a fallout shelter from the 1960s. The man, known on Reddit as Captain Antarctica, found the bunker after a previous owner mentioned its possible existence. He started by locating a permit in city records that included a rough drawing of the shelter's location. Using a metal detector, he soon found the hatch to a concrete fallout shelter. The hatch was upside down, but beneath it, he discovered spiral steps leading down to an open and dry main room. The shelter, believed to have been built in 1961 during the Cold War, was probably filled in sometime in the late 1960s to mid-1970s, or shortly after the Cuban Missile Crisis. During the Cold War, Tucson, Arizona, where the bunker is located, was surrounded by underground silos that housed the U.S. Air Force's intercontinental ballistic missiles with nuclear warheads. This made Tucson a high-priority target, leading to the construction of numerous fallout shelters in the area. Captain Antarctica plans to clean up and restore the shelter, even though he discovered that the previous owner may have filled it with concrete for safety reasons. Despite this, the discovery of such a piece of Cold War history in one's backyard is a remarkable find.